Well, whoop-dee-doo. Hey there, cruel cats and cretins, and welcome to the Hairy Scary Countdown, hosted by me, your ever-loving horned red fuzzball, Cliff. Doing what I always do around here at the Erie Cemetery, and that's getting things ready for tonight's big show with the Mummy and the Monkey, yeah. So let's get things cooking with this little ditty, and I'll see you on the flip, or my name ain't Cliff. Ha-cha!
I'm your school bell, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding.
All American News brings you our people's contribution to America and freedom. All these young women are training to be registered nurses. Harlem Hospital knows there can be no weaklings in this profession. So once a week, the trainees are put through these strenuous exercises with Park Supervisor Miller setting the pace. This is grand for the health and certainly for the figure. They're the picture of health and mighty pretty, too.
America Online introduces new version 4.0.
There has never been a better time to get online.
The easiest just got easier.
Instant messages.
I can customize my email.
My niece sent me a picture.
If you have a phone line, you can be online.
It's the easiest way to keep up with old friends.
Everyone I know is on it.
We've spent over $1 billion to create a state-of-the-art high-speed network, and with 56K, connections are faster than ever.
It's the ultimate local guide.
New 4.0, check it out.
It's my connection to the world.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
To introduce myself first, I'm Adelaide Hawley, and I want to show you what's new in the world of women as of the past week. As usual, the girls have helped make the day's news every day. Let's find out what goes on woman-wise beyond our own personal horizons.
The next time a man makes a sarcastic remark about a woman with a hammer, refer him to the Air Force. Out in California, 2 of the best mechanics working on Link trainer planes are women. They are 19-year-old Corporal Alice Payton of Dunsmuir, California, and Private First Class Mary Gibson of Cambridge, Ohio, 20. They're 2 women who have the confidence of a great many men. The men who fly the planes have to trust these women. They keep the men in the air, all right, flying safely. There's a special language you have to speak when you do this kind of work, girls. And when you start talking, the folks at home wonder what in the world you're talking about. When Mary and Alice get through the day's work, they just keep on talking chop, though, and anybody listening in gets an earful of gobbledygook. These girls just can't make up their minds to go home. Planes are fascinating objects.
It's Woolworth's birthday sale, packed with great summer values like these new copper tone sunglasses. Many face-flattering styles at just $9.99. Famous brand sun-tanning lotions and oils for the family. Lots to choose from, all tagged at a hefty 25% off. Plus, cool short sets in fun styles for little boys and girls. Also 25% off all this week. During Woolworth's big birthday sale. Don't miss it.
You got one at the bottom, and I can hold it up. And the other one is right here. That's a porch. This one is longer. That's the plan. They're ready. Okay, you want me to hold it up? Come on.
Boom, boom, boom. Everybody ready?
Yeah!
All right, group 45 years our gold power.
Yeah!
And here's my pledge to all of you gold power generals. I'll do another 45, then I'll take a brief rest, okay? Let's go.
Pick this one up.
Oh, don't have time.
It's over.
Although my God.
Okay, let's move on it.
It's on fire. So's my head. And look at that. He lived to talk about it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Hey, Groovy Ghoulies! I'm Janet Decay, the Mummy.
And I'm Grim Gordy, the Monkey.
And together we host The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout!
Yes, our live streaming horror hosted show has it all.
Skits, bits, and a scary flick.
That's right, so for more information on our show, go check out
themummyandthemonkey.com. And we'll see you at the Hangout!
Woohoo!
Alf Tales will return after these messages.
I got your peanut butter right here. Between the chocolate and the cookie crunch. Now you know what you can do with that. Peanut butter Twix, one of life's great treats. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow! Look at this new triple change makeup. New looks for little miss. 3 eyeshadow looks. Choose purple. Choose blue. A natural look, too. Wow. Choose a hot pink earring or red and blue. A workout look. Freckles, lipstick, and more. For party looks galore. Fabulous. Triple change makeup. Ooh, wow.
New Triple Change Little Miss Makeup dolls sold separately. Makeup changes with icy, warm, and cold water from Mattel.
What brings a cool cat like you to this side of the sea?
Whoa, this totally awesome wave! Oh, now I need a really rad breakfast to help get me back home.
Then follow your nose. To fruit flavor it goes. Smell the natural orange, lemon, and cherry flavors of Kellogg's Fruit Loops.
Most tubular.
A most delicious part of this complete breakfast.
Fruit Loops are excellent.
Another bowl?
Hey, that'd be gnarly, dude.
That means yes, doesn't it?
Alf takes off. Why is it always me? Your favorite alien is flying your way. Well, he's trying to. Alf next.
We now return to Alf Tales.
Ah! Kill me!
We'll just put this into the... Mom, wave. Do the sign.
Pretty close.
And you see by the dawn's early light. and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Doing a good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good to see you. You too.
Good. Good to see you. Councilman Swipe, followed by Family Councilman. Our next participant, group from the Federation, please put your hands together. Thank you for everything you do.
Hey, Bill. Hey, guys. What's up, man? What's up, guys? You guys look good. Well, did you have fun?
I did.
Good.
What you are about to see is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
Sparkling soft drinks.
Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew. Hey! Hey!
Steaming hot coffee.
Roses are red, and how do you do? Drink 4 of these and whoop, 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 whoop.
Steamed or grilled hot dogs.
Oh my God! That is huge!
Crispy hot fresh French fries.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
Well, that's a wrap for the countdown. Now on with the show!
Hey, welcome everyone. Happy Independence Day. And welcome one and all to
The Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangout. On this festive, fabulous 4th of July Friday night.
Hey, I like the way you said that. By the way, my name is Grim, or Uncle Grim Gory tonight.
And I am Janet Decay, the Yummy Mummy.
The Wonder Mummy.
Wonder, yes.
Wonder Mummy. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Yes, because when I think of patriotism, I think of Wonder Woman, one of my favorite comic book lady characters.
Yes, and we are rolling out here live, of course, on this July 4th, 2025. We can hear the boom booms going off over the day outside our studio. Mm-hmm. And we're inside the thrift crypt. the cemetery.
The Erie Cemetery.
Yes, I'm in another place another time, all the time. Yeah, we are in the Erie Cemetery, our little mausoleum of mayhem that we broadcast out of. And we can hear, like I said, the firecrackers, fireworks in the neighborhood kind of going off, you know?
Oh, yeah. So you're probably going to hear them in the background. They're kind of off and
you
on.
may, and if it's not one of us, pooting and tooting away from the barbecue we had today, it's just good old-fashioned fireworks going off in the good old U.S. of A.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a really shocker of a movie for you. And tonight's movie is called Shock, starring Vincent Price.
Ooh, a Vincent Price movie. We haven't shown one of those in a long time.
I know, it's been a minute, and everybody loves Vincent Price.
It's kind of shocking that we haven't, so it's probably a good name, a good movie for tonight. So yeah, so we have the whole fair tonight. Of course, the movie is in grim go-round sound. Yes, of course, I did my best. This was a fun one, actually, to play with because of the serious tone, It's like, so you have the contrast of the constant sound effects and drop-ins, and had a lot of fun with this one, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Yes, there's a Saxon search, and yes, Ladder pops up. All the things that you come to know and love about our movies.
We haven't seen him in a while.
That we screen here is in tonight's program. Also on our dance card, we have a TV show time travel, a prize giveaway, a Stasha skit, a brand new Rescued Reels. Oh!
But first, so there are some shout outs. So happy birthday to fellow horror host Bobby Gamonster.
Happy birthday, Bobby. That's right.
He had a birthday this week. And Susan Harrington, she had a birthday on Wednesday.
That's right.
So happy birthday, Susan. And happy birthday, America.
That's right. That's right.
Also, let's see. So tonight's prize is The Mummy and the Monkey on Blu-ray. Ooh. And for this special edition, we host the movie Bikini Monsters.
Oh, it's a summer edition or something.
So it's like a summery kind of vibe there. And to be a part of that prize drawing, all you have to do is comment in the YouTube chat if you're watching us live on YouTube. And I will look at all the names and I will write them down and I'll put them in my big plastic shiny mummy bucket.
Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Well, as we know, you can fit a lot in that bucket. We learn that every week about you.
Yes, and we will pick a
very talented, very talented.
Oh yeah.
All right, so a full show tonight. I know a lot of people are out probably going to see fireworks, and that's cool. That's what you should. You should have some fun. Enjoy. It was a beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. It was a gorgeous day.
Nice summery day.
Yeah. So and I understand, but you can always watch us on the replay, and hopefully you can make it a part of your holiday weekend. There's still time. There's always time with our archived shows.
All right, and then we've got Miss Putrid Petunia here, the little zombie ghoul. And we're going to do some shout-outs and then get everything started. So where's my mini monster shout-out list?
Who's going to set up? Oh, I got my Barba Papa. We'll just stick with that.
We get a lot of people that watch with their kiddos. We're not necessarily a kid show. Parental discretion is advised.
As always.
But a lot of families like to watch.
So. That's right.
Okay.
Is it because we're DTF? Is that why
Down to Friday?
Yeah, it could be,
Yeah.
People have a thing against Fridays.
A lot of people are down to Friday, right?
A lot of people are DTF, I think, out there,
Yeah, they love watching movies on Friday night.
Let us know. If you're DTF, let everybody know, okay? All right, let's get on with the shout-outs.
Okay, Mini Monsters,
roar, roar, roar! Mini Monsters, here they are!
Mini Monster shout-outs, too. We've got Juno, and Sophia, and Garrett, and Jacob, and Kingsley, and Kenton, and Parker. Wow, hey.
Whoa.
And Nyla, and Lucas, and Christian, and Layla, and Ramona, too.
Hey-o.
Woohoo. And Davy Joe, and Lucy, and Dimitri. We can't forget you.
Don't you dare.
And Peanut, and Adam, and Scoob.
Scoob.
And Miss Charlotte, and Taylor, and Mag.
Aww.
Hey, guys. And Gabriel and Adeline and Eva and Mackenzie. Wow. And Isabella and Carly and Cassandra.
Oh my.
And Violet and Lil Kong and Atticus and Penny and Hannah. Hey.
Who else?
And Dario and Sienna and Adrian and Julius and Morgan.
Oh.
Hey, Minis. And then there's Willow and Xander and Aria. And then Trayvon and Noel. And last but not least, Miss Emily.
Oh, Miss Emily. That's right. Any kiddos watching, hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Hopefully you're staying safe and you're letting the parents light off the fireworks. Don't
touch the fireworks. No, let the grown-ups do that.
Yes, let them do that. Yes.
All right. Magic Macabre Mirror. Magic Macabre Mirror. Tell me, who be here?
Who be here, Janty?
I see Connie Cleary, Benny Adams, Rich, Jeffrey Moore, Slash's Graveyard Tales, Justin Jallo, Neil House, Ricky Bobby Sonia, Campbell Soup, The Comic Book Man, Karen Dilly, Sean Moore, L, Michael and Terry Shook, Richard, Rocky, Michaela, Insane J, Brian, Rog, Wiki Bobby, Ron Vickers, Joe German, Joseph Lawrence, I see Lois. And let's see, KB, MC, Jim Hearns, Mofei Chen, Eric Pegors is watching.
Oh my gosh, Eric, how you doing?
We're going to show off his t-shirts next show.
Oh yeah.
Next week. Okay, let's see, Ben and Victor and Reb Ohio and Rebel Ghoul and Toy Painter
Oh
1.
my gosh, everyone in the house.
And DB, and let's see, who else? There's so many people here. MC Franklin, did I say that name? And
I don't think so.
David Waldman.
Wow.
Very cool. Super cool. All right, I think we got most of the names
a lot of
here.
people in that there chat.
Oh, and Paul and William, we can't forget you guys.
Don't you dare. Okay. Wow, so like we said, a jam-packed show for you tonight. Some of the movie farts, there's some 4 farts, but they're kind of chunky. They're a little long, but well worth it, as you'll see, because this is one of the better movies that we've shown on this show.
Yes, and we will open up fan mail later.
Oh, that's right. We got something from the Bargain Barons in the mail. Oh my gosh.
Our favorite Canadian YouTubers.
Hey, over there. Yeah, so it's going to be a fantastic show. Can't wait to spend this 4th of July with y'all out there. So let's get the party started and get ready to pinch our noses tight for Fart 1 of tonight's feature flick, Shock, starring Vincent Price, right here on
The Mummy and the Monkeys
Hairy Scary Hangout. Woohoo! Shock 'em, baby, shock 'em.
Hey, what's buzzin', cousins? Tonight's movie...
And you get to see what I do with the movie.
Hey, what's buzzin'?
That's my problem? I guess I'm a little excited.
Thank you, lady.
Oh.
I guess I'm a little excited.
Thank you, lady.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Come on in.
Good evening.
What up?
I'm Mrs. Stewart. Would you give me my husband's room number, please? Lieutenant Stewart.
Lieutenant Stewart?
Yes, he's arriving today. I wired for the reservation. Lieutenant and Mrs. Paul Stewart.
You say you wired for a reservation?
Yes, Mrs. Paul Stewart.
I'm afraid there's been a slip-up. Apparently your wire wasn't received.
I sent it 3 days ago.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Stewart. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for you.
I can't stay here.
I wish I could help, but we're completely booked.
Got to stay here. This is the only place we can each other. I thought for 2 years he was dead, and now I don't know if he's been hurt or what.
Please don't be upset, Mrs. Stewart. Perhaps I can arrange something.
Oh, really?
Has Mr. Walters checked in yet?
No, sir, not until tomorrow.
Fine, then we can give them 816C for the night. But you will have to leave by noon tomorrow.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Not at all. Will you register, please?
You're the greatest guy in the whole galaxy.
Hey, Pee-wee, you know what time it is?
Janet, it's me. Let me in, Janet. Janet, I'm home.
Paul!
Why don't you open the door, Janet? Janet, please open the door.
Paul! Paul, darling! Paul, Paul, don't go away! Paul! Paul, wait! Paul, wait! I can't open the door! Paul? Paul!
Once again, something wonderful in my life has been turned into a giant crap fest.
I'm trying to use the phone! Hello, this is Mrs. Stewart. Did my husband come in? No, thank you.
Followed me, Margaret. You've been spying.
I have. I've been watching you for months, making a fool of yourself.
I don't think so.
Bringing her here.
Elaine was just about to leave.
I didn't interrupt too soon?
Perhaps it's just as well things worked out like this, Margaret. I've decided to ask you for a divorce.
A divorce?
No! Well?
Why should I divorce you?
Oh, please, Margaret, let's be sensible. Whatever we had for one another is gone. We've been afraid to admit it before, but it's true. Elaine and I... Well, I love her.
You never loved anyone but yourself.
Please, Margaret.
I was good enough for you once, but now you want someone younger.
It's not that way at all. It's just that I can't go on with you any longer.
All right, Richard. You can have your divorce. You're right. We are strangers. But I have some pride, and no one's going to think you've cast me off like that.
Margaret.
You want your precious Elaine, and you can have her. But people are going to know the truth. I'll start right in by telling the room clerk you've been entertaining your girlfriend in our apartment. Then I'll call the newspapers. Careful, cautious Richard. Destroying everything he is for the sake of a cheap
Get away from that
you ask
phone,
for it, and you're
Margaret.
going to get it.
Leave that phone
I'll enjoy
alone,
telling your
Margaret.
friends
Leave that
you're
phone
It was terrible. It was just terrible. I'll never get over it as long as I live.
Good morning.
Well, hello there.
I'm Lieutenant Stewart. Oh, yes, Lieutenant. We've been expecting you. Your wife's certainly going to be glad to see you, sir. Mr. Blake, this is Lieutenant Stewart. Mr. Blake's our manager. Lieutenant, you really had us worried. I'm glad you finally got here.
For a while, I wasn't sure we'd make it. The weatherman threw the book at us.
Well, you're in for a real welcome. 816C, boys.
Oh, that's all right. I'd kind of like to surprise her.
Very well, sir.
Thanks.
Go away, Baton.
Darling, what's the matter?
3 months pregnant.
Janet. Janet, it's me. It's Paul.
Hello, handsome. Is that a 10-gallon hat, or are you just enjoying the show?
Janet! Hello?
Who's there?
Hello, operator? Mm-hmm. This is Lieutenant Stewart calling. Can you send the house doctor to A16C right away? It's very urgent.
No.
Thanks. Well? What is it? What's wrong with her, Doctor?
I'm not sure. I think she's suffering from
buttered sausage.
I'll be frank with you, Lieutenant. This is a little outside my line.
But there must be something you can do for her.
We ought to call in a nerve specialist, a psychiatrist.
Can you suggest one?
There's a very good man in the hotel, Dr. Cross. If we're lucky, we might find him in. This is Dr. Blair.
Really?
Will you see if Dr. Cross is in for me?
Okay.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Cross has had a lot of experience with this sort of thing. I'm all right for a broken arm or an old-fashioned hangover. But when it comes to the mind, well... hello, Dr. Cross. This is Blair in the hotel. How are you? Say, I've run into something that's right up your... One of the guests here has had some sort of shock. No, I don't know what caused it. Oh, would you? Well, that's mighty nice of you. Thanks, Doctor. 816C. You'll be right with us.
She was still alive when I saw her last. I can't quite believe this.
Better snap out of it, Lieutenant. I don't want another patient. Dr. Cross is one of the best men in this part of the country. I'm very happy that he's going to have a look at it.
I don't get it. What could have brought it on?
I wish I could tell you. The mind's a strange instrument. What affects me may not bother you in the slightest. The workings of the mind depend on so many things inside as well as outside. You can't make hard, fast rules.
Well, I suppose it is plausible if she hasn't been feeling well. Worrying about me, not knowing whether I was dead or alive. Then coming here and not finding me.
That'll be Dr. Cross. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
I appreciate your promptness.
Not at all.
The sooner you get to a case of shock, the better. This is Lieutenant Stewart, Dr. Cross.
How do you do, Lieutenant? Thanks for coming, Doctor. My wife is in the bedroom.
Sexy time.
She doesn't know me. She doesn't seem to know anything.
Were you here when it happened?
I just got in a few minutes ago. When I opened the door, she was sitting on the divan. Her eyes were wide open. She was staring at nothing.
Did you notice anything peculiar about her actions when you saw her last?
I've been a prisoner of war for 2 years. I've just come home.
Oh, I see.
She's had a rugged time of it, all right. First thinking I was dead, then hearing from me. On top of all that, my plane was 12 hours late.
Would you say that she was a nervous, imaginative girl?
No, sir. I've known her all my life. We came from the same small town in Michigan. Went to school together. She's just a nice kid.
That's nice.
What's wrong with her, Doctor?
She's had a nervous collapse, went into shock. Where did you find her?
In the living room.
In the living room? You said she was sitting on the divan.
Yes, right here.
I see.
What do you think it have caused it, Doctor?
Well, that's difficult to say.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
You have no idea how long she might have been sitting there.
No. Oh, the clerk did say she phoned out about 1 in the morning.
Between 1 and 8:30.
What difference does that make, Doctor? The important thing is what can you do for her?
It's hard for a doctor to make promises. We can only do our best. Are you living permanently at the hotel?
No, as a matter of fact, we've got to clear out by noon.
Oh, I see. But then I'd better take her to my place. She's going to need someone with her night and day.
Dr. Cross has a private sanatorium just out of town.
I see.
Believe me, Lieutenant, it's best for her.
But there must be a hospital here in San Francisco. I'd like to be near her.
Of course. But I'm at my place every day. It's in the country, and she'll get plenty of fresh air and quiet.
If I were you, Lieutenant, I'd listen to Dr. Cross.
Okay. You men know best. Just get her well again.
I was getting ready to leave when you called. I'll take Mrs. Stewart up with me now.
Well, thank you, sir. What a great deal that was.
Don't mention it.
Hello, this is Dr. Cross. Will you get my office, please?
I'm going along with her, Doctor.
I'd rather you waited, Lieutenant, until I've been able to give her a thorough examination. It's quite possible your presence may excite her and do her more harm than good.
It's just that it's been so long since I've seen her.
Why don't you drive up with me tomorrow? Miss Jordan, will you call the hospital and tell Miss Hatfield to have a room ready for a new patient? We'll be there shortly. Yes, that's right. You pick us up at the hotel. Right. You'd better pack a bag for your wife, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Doctor.
She's walking around like she's all that.
I'm from Dr. Cross's office. We would pick up a patient.
Oh, yes. They're on their way down now.
Oh, please. She's at work, Doc.
Your car's waiting, Doctor.
Thank you. This is Miss Jordan from my office, Lieutenant Stewart.
How do you do, Lieutenant?
Mrs. Stewart has had a nervous collapse.
What a shame. Don't you worry, Lieutenant. We'll soon have her well again.
You'll call for me in the morning, right?
Yes, I'll pick you up at 11:30.
Beep, beep.
Put her to bed and have Dr. Stevens give her an injection of
Peanut butter.
Yes, Doctor.
Hatfield.
Good morning, Doctor.
Your patient is coming in at the ambulance entrance. You have a room ready?
Yes, I have, sir.
Thank you.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Doctor. How is she? Better answer.
What's her trouble?
Amnesia shock. She's had her injection.
Yes, she's ready to talk now.
Thank you. That'll be all.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
I'm Dr. Cross, Mrs. Stewart. I'm your friend. I'm here to help you.
Yeah, right.
I want you to think.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
You're going to remember things now. You went to meet your husband at the Belmont Arms. Do you remember that? You were worried about Paul. He didn't arrive on time. You were too nervous to sleep. Did you walk out on the balcony?
Yes. I walked out on the balcony.
See, you can remember. Now, what did you see from the balcony?
They were quarreling.
You heard them distinctly?
I...
Did you hear them distinctly?
He's trying to stop her. He's going to hit her. He's hitting her head. Killing her.
Who? Who's hurting the woman?
That man. He's her husband. He's killing her.
I thought I told you never to interrupt me while I'm working.
Well,
She knows the name, she remembers. Her room was opposite my apartment. She walked out on the balcony. She heard everything.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
Dave's not here!
Yes? Can you come now, Doctor? They're having trouble with Mr. Edwards again. Yes.
You're watching The Mummy and the Monkey. I love it. And I know. I played the Gimp, so there you go.
Robin. When I grow up, I want to work there so I can eat it all myself.
There's so much to love at Baskin-Robbins. Luscious sundaes, floats, and shakes. Our very own Banana Royale. Unbelievable banana splits. Made with our 30 wonderful ice cream. And creamy, all-natural frozen yogurt. Baskin-Robbins. Now there's more to love us for.
Right now, I'm a trainee.
Battle ball. Battle ball. Battle ball. Battle ball. Battle ball. The name says it all.
I like B&J Auto because there's no interest, no co-signers.
The only thing that you really need here, you understand, is proof of residency, proof of income. I mean, you know, just they'll help you any kind of way they can.
I came to B&J looking for an automobile after going to every dealer in town that was thumbs down. I came here within 1 hour. I had a nice station wagon. I'm 100% satisfied with the terms and the way I was treated. I would recommend anybody to come to B&J Auto.
Free furniture, carpet, and water beds at Sokol's this week only. Free bonus merchandise with every purchase you make. Don't miss it. Free delivery in the Tri-County area at Sokol's.
This could be the ball game. Back to throw. He's got a man deep. Touchdown! And a leaping grab at the end zone. The defender can do nothing about it. We've got a high ball game. Less than a minute to go. Now the extra point kick for the lead. Kick is up. It's good.
It's 7-Up Spot-a-thon. Get 3 spot stuff by collecting proof of purchases from specially marked 7-Up cans.
One of the largest shoe warehouses in the country is right here in Cleveland at Dallas Shoe Warehouse. Choose from over 100,000 pairs of famous brand shoes, all from 40 to 70% off. At Dallas, you'll find the shoes and accessories carried in better department stores, all priced at or below wholesale cost. So for incredible savings on ladies' and men's dress and casual shoes, come into Dallas Shoe Warehouse today. Dallas Shoes on Rockside Road, just 2 miles west of I-271 between Warrensville and Broadway.
This weekend, when you get that uncontrollable urge to get busy, you always know you can jam with Arsenio and his guests, Michael Air Jordan and talk show host Geraldo Rivera.
We'll just take him out back and slap him during the commercial.
You know it's going to be more fun than
stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson.
This is one party where you can really let it all hang out. The next Arsenio Hall Weekend Jam.
That's a good show. Tomorrow night at 12:30 on TV8.
It's a change in the air. The chills, they don't stop. Feeling the cold of the temperature drop.
Diet 7-Up with NutraSweet. Even more 7-Up taste in an icy new can.
The new taste, the cold won't break the ice.
Teenagers.
A friend and I went to a bar.
Drinking.
I got pulled over immediately.
Driving.
They took my breath test.
It came out to be .20.
Busted.
I admitted to the police officer that I was drunk.
Now they're confronting the cold, hard facts at the county morgue.
These kids were caught driving drunk. We're coming face to face with death. Sober them up. A field trip to the morgue next Geraldo.
Monday morning at 10 on TV8.
I'm Bert Kay, president of Volks Jewelers. If you need cash, you already have it. Cash is available to you quickly and easily by making a loan against your jewelry. When the loan is repaid, the jewelry is returned. People from all walks of life come to Volks for loan. A generous Volks loan is easy to get, confidential, and takes only about 3 minutes. Volks is located at 417 Prospect, near East 4th Street, downtown. See me, Bert Kay.
Siskel and Ebert recommend their favorite horror movies tomorrow at 11:30 on TV8. Johnny and his pals hired a guide to take them hunting.
So where is this dweeb? Come on, we're a little early. He'll be here.
Now they all want a shot at a different kind of game.
If you're gonna sleep with me, you better get going.
I believe we've died and gone to Playboy heaven.
But have the hunters become the hunted? Tony Dow, Sendol Bergman.
Don't try to run, Johnny.
Friday's Nightmares.
And it jumps. Hey, welcome back one and all to the Mummy and the Monkeys Harry Scary Hangout Independence Day edition.
Yes, and we want to thank the Shook family for sending us the $10 super chat. That was really sweet. And I believe earlier on in the show, Mofei Chen gifted a channel membership to someone, so that was very nice of you. Thank you, Mo. And yeah, we watched part 1 of the movie Shock.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that the Shooks are watching Shock.
Oh, are they all shook up from watching Shock?
I think so.
I bet they're tired of that show.
Yes, you have them. You have to ask them. So yeah, so you watched part 1 of the Vincent Price movie Shock.
Yeah.
Pretty cool so far. You got this guy who accidentally kills his wife in a crime of passion. Sort of like, they got in a little bit of
during a heated argument.
Squabble.
He loses his cool and just bam.
He knocks her.
Hits her in the head with the telephone.
No, with the candlestick.
It's a candlestick.
It was next to the telephone. Yeah.
I kept thinking it was the phone because he said put the phone down.
Right, but
she was threatening to call.
She grabs the phone. He grabs a candlestick and
yeah.
El Kabonga right in the noggin, and I guess that did it.
And now Janet in the movie is freaked the F out.
Yes, there's a Janet in tonight's movies
yes,
too.
Another Janet.
And you seem to pop up with whenever they mention her name.
It's an old timey name, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but cool tonight. And tonight, the hat I'm wearing. If this is like a little factoid. Speaking of factoids.
Okay.
Coming up,
then we're gonna get into the other.
Toys.
Yeah.
This hat was owned by Dick Goddard, a longtime Cleveland weatherman here in Northeast Ohio, and we went to his estate sale.
And that was from his estate.
It's got some kind of Parmatown advertisement on the top of it, but I believe he may have worn this in a parade or it's something that they did.
Maybe.
At Southgate or at Parmatown, I mean.
At the Parmatown
Shopping
Mall.
Center, or Parmatown Mall. So interesting. That's all. We just recycling some of the stuff that actually has some history, Cleveland media history. So.
Part of our collection.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So let's get on with the segment that you guys love.
I hear the bellies out there growling. That's right. It's time for that segment you all know and love called The Mummy and the Monkey Snack Toys. New yummy snacks.
Old movie facts.
Yeah.
And you guys if you're watching us live on YouTube, tell us what you're snacking on. We would love to hear from you. And
well, what are you snacking on, Janet?
And this is the finest that $1.25 tree could offer. Harvest Snaps Baked Green Pea Snacks, creamy and mellow white cheddar. So it's like a baked veggie snack with cheese flavor.
Okay, and I'm having some chip dip that we made. You bought, now speaking of $1.25 tree, you picked this up at our local flea market. It's a dip mix by a ranch dip, ranch dressing. Yeah,
it's a season like a
Aunt C's Munchies dip, the OG ranch onion seasoning dip and more. So
it's seasoning, and then you add like sour cream and
mayo,
cream cheese
and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And you put in the dip. It's basically.
So I'm gonna try my veggie snack with that dip.
Yes, let's give that a shot. I'd take one of those too. Here's some of the dip.
Let's try it with the dip there.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Good?
That chip dip is good. Almost as good as Lawson's.
Almost.
Almost. It's pretty good.
I would have this if I couldn't find Lawson's, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This would do the trick. You want more dip?
I'll try one of your chips, too. Okay.
All right,
so let me get my notes here.
Get to snacking and toiding, Janet.
All right. And let's see. Rocky's having beer. Amanda's having macaroni salad. Ooh, macaroni
wow, that's
salad.
interesting. Late night snack.
Todd's having Bavarian pretzels. Kev Thulu's having grapefruit slices. Well, that sounds nice.
That's healthy.
Fulton's having garlic Parmesan pretzel sticks. Ed's having banana chips. And Bree is having popcorn.
I haven't anybody say like ribs or a hot dog for 4th of July.
Well, maybe they ate that earlier.
We had burgers and dogs earlier today. We're going to be doing all kinds of cooking out this weekend. Can't wait.
Toy Painter 1, he's eating popcorn. Okay. So tonight's movie is from 1946, and it's the movie Shock, starring Vincent Price. And he was a very famous, iconic horror character actor, like a campy movie actor. He was in a ton of different things, over 100 films. He had different TV appearances. He also had a career in art and cooking. He had his own cookbook. If you ever find a Vincent Price cookbook, those are very collectible. Okay, so some movies that he was famous for: The Last Man on Earth.
Right.
Edward Scissorhands. I think that might have been one of his last.
One of his last movies.
One of his last movies.
Oh yeah.
From 1991, I believe. House of Wax, the original, not the Paris Hilton one.
Or the adult film with the same name, spelled differently.
The Fly, the original from 1958. And many, many more.
Fly, that could be an adult film, too.
Okay, Grum, get your mind out of the gutter here.
Okay.
All right, and the New York Times was critical of the film in 1946. They took offense to the way the psychiatry was shown, saying it put it in a negative light.
You're getting yelled at.
And you have to think this was... I'm getting yelled at?
Because you didn't mention The Raven.
Oh, The Raven. Yes, in The Raven. Yeah, he was in a lot of good movies. There's so many. I only wrote down a handful here.
Yeah.
He was in a ton of good movies. So yes, New York Times gave this movie a bad review in 1946 because you have to think they were like, it wasn't that long after World War II, and they felt that the World War II vets needed, psychiatric help, and that it should have been done in a better way in the movie. So they didn't like how the movie did this. So
yeah,
we'll watch the rest of it, and then you guys could decide if you like it or not.
Well, he could have been a car salesman. I don't think it matters what his profession was.
Annabelle Shaw plays Janet Stewart, and she was an actress from the 1940s up until about 1971 when she retired from acting. She was in mostly like dramas and some westerns. And if you look her up, Annabelle Shaw, on Wikipedia, there's a ton of movies she was in, and I haven't seen them.
Oh.
I need to. I probably should.
Oh, Dr. Phibes. Oh gosh, that's that's my favorite.
And Dr. Phibes, yes. Thank you guys. That's a good one.
That's my favorite one. I love that movie.
Okay, Frank Lattimore, he plays Lieutenant Paul Stewart, the love interest. He was mostly in westerns, and he was in soap operas later on in the 70s, and the soap opera show that he was in was Guiding Light.
Yes.
He some movies that you might have seen him in: Zorro the Avenger from 1962, and Shades of Zorro. And let's see. Oh.
50 Shades of Zorro.
No, stop.
Different movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote down some of Annabelle's movies too. I'm trying to read my scribbles here. Home Sweet Homicide from 1946 and To Hell and Back 1955. So that was Annabelle, and then Lynn Barry. Lynn Barry plays the nurse, so you saw her in that scene with Vincent Price there. Mm-hmm. She was in over 150 different films.
As a nurse.
Not as a nurse, but she was always like a sultry type, and she was 5'7", so she was a little bit taller. She was this tall, sultry lady. Charlie Chan in Shanghai, 1935. Okay. And The Kid from Cleveland, 1949. You can see her in those movies, and many others if you look up her filmography.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jack.
So, there's the snack toys.
Yeah, Jack toys.
I want more of that chip dip, Grim.
Here you go. Help yourself. That's right. And they never made a sequel to the movie Shock, but if they did, they could call it Shock 2-a. All right. That's not Louie. This is Jack, the other Crypt Kitty, right?
That's Jack.
That is our Jack.
I think Jack is nervous because there's fireworks.
I think so, yes. And many pets do get nervous and
okay,
when they hear the loud explosions. It's one of those things. But just make them feel safe if they're in your home. You know what to do as the pet parent. So.
Fulton says, or Sean says, we don't know Jack. Yeah, Jack's very shy. You guys haven't met him.
Come here, buddy.
But now you have. He's all black and he has a little white spot
son of a
on his neck, and it looks like he's wearing a little bow tie.
He is the biggest scaredy cat you ever seen. He is the definition of a scaredy cat.
He is a big scaredy cat.
All right, well, we got a lot of...
speaking of scaredy cats,
yes,
let's get back to tonight's movie.
That's right. Here we are going to roll into part 2 of the movie Shock. Right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys.
Harry, scary, hangout. Burp out.
What a dump.
Darling, I didn't think you'd ever get here. I love you.
Ooh, he likes girls.
You've got a headache. I can tell from your eyes.
Yes, it's bursting.
You did it?
Damn right.
Yes, I did it. It was horrible, Elaine.
You're sick in the head.
I had the porter take the trunk down. I told the hotel manager I was joining my wife in Carmel for a few days to ship the trunk to my lodge.
No one knew she was in town last night?
No, she came up the back way. She wanted to surprise us, remember?
You're not sorry. Are you?
I wish I'd called the police. I lost my head. I didn't mean to kill her. There was no premeditation.
Take a chill pill.
But now I've concealed her body. I've shipped the trunk to my lodge. And you know as well as I do there's only one answer for that. I shouldn't have listened to you, Elaine.
Think, darling. What would have happened if you'd called the police? Manslaughter means 20 years. What would that have done to you, to us?
I don't know.
Would you have wanted it that way?
Well, how the hell should I know?
Now no one knows. We're safe.
You're forgetting Janet Stewart, aren't you? She knows. What if she talks?
I haven't forgotten her. She can't tell what she's seen as long as she's in this condition, can she?
Shock will wear off in a couple of weeks at the most.
It'll wear off if you let it, Dick.
Elaine, I'm a Dutch.
She'll talk only if you let her. You mean too much to me. It's the only way out, Dick. It's the one and only way out for us.
I don't know, Elaine. I've got to think.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
The booze hounds return.
Good morning, Mrs. Penny.
Good morning, Doctor.
You're looking very well today.
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Miss Hatfield. This is Lieutenant Stewart. Miss Hatfield's our head nurse.
How do you do, Lieutenant?
Is Miss Jordan with Mrs. Stewart?
Yes, she is, Doctor. Good morning, Lieutenant.
Janet. Oh, it's me.
I'm on drugs. I'll have to get small.
I'm home, dear.
It's a wild, wild drug.
She's worse. Not really. She was restless, and we gave her a sedative. You've got to be patient, Lieutenant. It's going to take time. And you must try to stop thinking of your wife as she was. You see, when you were reported killed, she had a terrible time adjusting herself, but she did. Then when the news came that you were alive and on your way home, it was hard for her subconscious to accept that because the first adjustment had been so difficult. Then, of course, when your plane was late, she thought she'd been tricked, that you'd never sent that wire.
Don't try and let me off easily, Doctor. Give it to me straight. Tell me, can you help her?
Hell no.
That's a very difficult question to answer. Sit down, Lieutenant. The mind is a delicate, fragile thing. It's almost as intangible as
Sausages.
And that's what you're going to need. A lot of
Sausages.
in yourself and in your wife and in me. Please don't think I haven't faith in you, Doctor, because I have. But yesterday, after you left with Janet, I needed someone to talk to. Of course. So I went to the Army hospital and I talked with some of the doctors. I told them Janet was in your care. They said that I couldn't find a better man. But, well, you know how it is. I figured that maybe two minds might be better than one. And I asked if another opinion mightn't help. Well, that's perfectly understandable. If you want a consultant, by all means, bring one in.
Thanks. They recommended Dr. Franklin Harvey.
Harvey? Well, I studied under him. He's probably the best man in his field.
Oh, that's swell, Doctor. I was a little embarrassed. I didn't want you to think that...
Not at all. I'll phone Dr. Harvey and have him out here.
Good. Well, I might as well go back to town. If it's all right, I'll run out again tomorrow.
For Mrs. Stewart's sake, I'm going to have to ask you to observe our regular visiting days, Sundays and Thursdays. I'll phone Dr. Harvey and try to have him out here Thursday so that you can talk with him then.
Okay, we'll make it Thursday.
Oh, I thought you'd like to know, Lieutenant. She's resting quite easily now.
Thanks. Goodbye, Doctor. Miss Jordan.
Bye.
Alice Wester, baby.
Stewart. You're going out on that balcony again, Mrs. Stewart. You're looking into the other apartment. You're listening to the argument. Do you remember what happened to the woman? He's hitting her. He's hitting her with the candlestick. And now he's hitting you. Hitting you with the candlestick in your head again and again. The candlestick hitting you. Soon you won't be able to remember it.
I'm constantly in the state of wanting to throw up.
You can't hear anything. You can't hear. You can't remember. You can't remember. You can't remember. Edward's condition is deteriorating rapidly. If this continues, we will have to take steps to put him in a more suitable institution.
She's exhausted. You haven't got far to go.
Lane, do you think you could manage it here alone for the weekend?
Certainly, why?
The trunk should be there tomorrow.
I've been wondering. There are no servants at the lodge. What'll happen when the trunk is delivered and there's no one to receive it?
Nothing. They'll just leave it on the back porch.
Gross!
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow. Dr. Harvey's due here this afternoon.
Harvey? Coming here for what?
Stewart requested a consultation.
You're not going to let him examine her.
Of course. How would it have looked if I'd said no?
But he might discover something.
He has no reason to be suspicious.
You can't risk it. I won't let you.
I know what I'm doing, Elaine.
Darling, you're not thinking clearly.
I've never seen things so clearly before in my whole life.
I dope you dingbat, will you?
You'll send me a report on her spinal test?
Yes, Dr. Harvey.
And the other specimens?
Yes.
You know, Richard, I'm not sure I completely agree this was all brought on by her husband's late arrival. That was a contributing circumstance. I feel there may have been something else.
Well, that's always possible, of course, sir. But I found no evidence of it.
Just speculation.
Oh, good for you.
Will you have a cigar, sir?
Yes, thank you. Let's continue the present treatment and see how she comes along.
Yes.
I notice, Richard, you've been giving her sedatives.
Yes, I have. She's been pretty difficult at times.
There's no easy answer. If she's under sedation, there's no way of knowing when she comes back to normal.
No, I plan to take her off them within the next 24 hours.
Fine. By the way, how Margaret?
I'm joining her at the lodge.
Give her my regards when you see her.
I will, thank you, sir.
Well, I better talk with the young man. Sometimes I wonder which are more difficult, patients or their families.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Yeah, what a night. You don't happen to know a blonde who'd like to relax with me, do you?
No.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Coffee?
Please. And poor Edwards, these storms don't do him any good. He kept ducking into his closet and slamming the door after him. Finally had to lock it. How's your patient?
All right, I guess.
Talking with her husband, it's kind of tough coming home and finding a wife in that condition.
Yes.
How could the doctor cross his treatment? Why keep the poor guy from seeing his wife? I think it would have helped snap her out of it if she saw more of him.
Dr. Cross doesn't want to get her excited. After all, the attack was brought on by worry over him.
Yeah.
Move, Jesus, move!
It's close.
Well, for my money, he's got all the facial characteristics of a criminal. You know, the narrow chin and the eyes close together and slack jaw with a prominent overbite.
It's time to tune in. So you better take your patient in bed and get a good night's sleep.
Yes, I should be up there now.
Tell me, is it true that doctors get a night off once in a while?
If you had a night off, you wouldn't know what to do with it.
Wouldn't I? Wouldn't I?
Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Ooh, you have that just rolled out of bed smell.
Well, another stormy weekend. It is my night off.
Nah.
Well, anyway, the rain will help Jane on her day off.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
Who's there? Why, Mr. Edwards, you shouldn't be in here. Come, I'll take you back.
Don't
Don't be afraid.
Hi, how are you? It's so cool seeing you. This is crazy. You look great.
We won't let the storm hurt you. You're coming back to your room, aren't you, Mr. Edwards? Aren't you, Mr. Edwards?
I'll have to say yes. Shut up.
That's fine. Come along. Take care of him, Frank.
Yes, Doctor. Come along, sir.
Are you all right, Elaine?
Yes. There, Mrs. Stewart, it's all over.
He killed her. He hit her on the head and he killed her. My husband killed her.
What is the matter with you?
Hey, Stasha! Look who's here for our big 4th of July celebration this year. It's your Aunt Zazu and your Uncle Stashu, yeah! And guess what he brought us? He brought us a nice handful of his short-stack kibasi wieners, look at that! And a nice handful of some firework boom booms we're gonna light off later. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Oh boy, we're gonna have a good time this time, all right? So I'm gonna put these down right now. We're gonna go head over to the parade and go see what's going on the big 4th of July parade. And we're gonna come back here, roast some kibasi, and shoot off some fireworks. So let's go, guys. Come on. Boy, what a great parade that was, huh, guys? That was something else. Oh, let me tell you. And I'm happy I sent Stasha ahead to put those kibasis on the grill and get the fireworks set up so we're all ready to go for the evening, all right? Those things smell great. I'm going to go check on them. Uh-oh. Stasha!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ow. So many laughs, so many chuckles with good old Stasha. Hey. Even she celebrates the 4th of July. And welcome back, everybody, to the show. Yes, we are hanging out here on this Independence Day night, Friday night, July 4th.
Yes.
And we're watching the Vincent Price movie, Shock.
We watched part 2 of it, and it's getting crazy because, Yeah, she saw him murder his wife, and now he's like trying to make her forget.
Yeah, trying to cover up his tracks, get away with some bad things. Shame on you.
So he could run off with the nurse.
Who does he think he is? Puff Daddy? He can't get away with anything.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, so the fireworks are booming around here. I'll tell you right now,
They might be heard in the background.
Multiple grand finales, I think, going on at the same time. But hey, it is what it is. That's cool.
Yes. All right. So we've got some fan mail that we're gonna open.
Yeah, Rebel Ghoul says Stasha rules.
Aw.
Rebel Ghoul says Stasha rules. Oh yeah, it's fan mail time. Oh yeah.
Yes. So there's a card here, and this is from Kevin in Dearborn, Michigan.
Oh, okay. Start with that.
Ooh, Superman. do.
Awesome, yeah, because the new Superman movie is coming out next week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, and there's a note in here.
A note? Any money?
32 cents. I miss when stamps used to be 32 cents.
Me too. Now they're 75.
Now they're like almost $1. What the heck? Okay, back in my day.
That's right.
Hey, Jen and Grim and Kitties and Mama Monkey. I'm sure you're both looking forward to the upcoming Superman movie like I am. While thrifting, I found a couple of 1998 vintage stamp Superman greeting cards.
Ooh.
One for you and one for me.
Oh, cool.
I'm happy DC is going back to classic look and uplifting positive vibes for Superman. I was raised on Super Friends, the 70s Shazam show, and Batman 66. Anyway, Elaine and I and our 4 cats look forward to really enjoying your show and your thrifting videos. Stay groovy, Kev Thulu and Elaine.
Oh, thanks, Kev Thulu and Elaine. Very sweet.
Thank you, guys. It's so sweet.
And that Superman card is very cool.
That is super cool. It's super cool.
There you go.
So we'll have this, I don't know, we'll display it right there.
Ooh,
there we go.
There you go. You can see it fine.
Okay, and then we've got this package
Oh, yeah.
came all the way from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. All the way from Regina.
Canada. I know it's not their Independence Day, but you know.
Well, they had Canada Day a few days ago.
Canadian Day, yeah.
So I cut the tape just so it was easier to
But
open.
we haven't opened it yet. We haven't peeked
But
yet.
we haven't looked at it yet. So let's take a peek here. Ooh, film reels.
Do.
Let's see.
More rescued reels.
Yeah. It
For the
says
collection.
Collectors Club. What's on this one? Does it have a label? I don't know. It's an 8mm film. It could be someone's home movie. Or it could be like a little Charlie Chaplin short.
Check it out. Yeah, cool.
Or something like that.
It's definitely got some old movie images on the front.
8mm home movie comedy thrills. This has Laurel and Hardy and Charlie Chaplin. And it says Better Entertainment Made in England. Ooh, that's cool. And it's got Felix the Cat on the back.
Nice.
Oh, this one says Niagara Falls. So this might be someone's home movie.
Yeah, sometimes people put others, films in other boxes. You never know.
Okay, and this one says Nobby.
Nobby.
Nobby. And anything else written on it? These are mystery films.
Ooh, exciting.
Because we're not sure if the film matches what is on the packaging, but that will be fun to scan in. Thank you so much, Bargain Barons, and they have an amazing YouTube channel.
Yes.
Where they find some really cool antiques and really neat things. They go out to yard sales and all kinds of sales to look for treasures. So yeah, when you have time, check out the Bargain Barons on YouTube.
Yeah, they're great. Thank you so much, Rob and Karen. That's very sweet.
Yes.
And we're working on a care package or a scare package to send to you soon. So.
Yes, we have a few antiques set aside to send to them.
Yeah, some cool stuff. So just be patient. We'll get to it.
And if you guys out there are interested in sending regular letters or things like that, we have our information, I believe, on themummyandthemonkey.com and possibly in the YouTube video description if you're watching us on YouTube. So, yeah, we've got the info there for email and for regular mail.
That's right. All right. Wow, we're just plodding along here. We're doing good on time, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And other good news of the day is we're going to do a hairy, scary hangover after the show. That's right.
Yes.
We're going to stick with you for most of the evening. So it's going to be. We're into we were off for 2 weeks. Don't forget too.
Yes, it's our after show chat show, and we're going to talk about some movies and shows that we've seen, and we'll just hang out with you guys, and chat a little more after this show's done here.
Yep, and I've got 3 pretty decent-sized mystery boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays that I bought from the library.
Oh.
They liquidated a bunch of stuff. They withdraw a lot of those things, and they'll sell them for dirt cheap. These boxes were $3 a piece.
Wow.
And I bought 4 of them. I already looked through one, and it was okay. But I haven't looked through the other 3. So I think I'm going to go through those during the hangover, and let's see what I got. I don't even know.
Very cool. And then we've got some news regarding another channel that we're on.
Oh, that's true too.
Let's share that, and then we'll get back.
You want to do that now?
I thought we were.
Okay, I would love to do that now. Okay, here we go. We've been talking about it for a while, but it's official. Tomorrow night, July 5th, at around 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be on the Monster Channel. That's right, an older episode of ours that I retooled. I went back and I messed with it, put some music in the background, sound effects in our hosted segments, chopped some stuff out here and there. But it's a movie that we showed, the Incredible Petrified World.
Woohoo!
That episode, which I believe was episode 251. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, I kind of tried to do something a little different with it. So if you're going to watch it again, it'll be a little different for you. But yeah, check out the Monster Channel. The programming, it's themonsterchannel.com.
Yes.
The website is the channel. There's ways to get this on your Roku and some other streaming devices.
They will have instructions online, on their Facebook page or on the website on how to add it to your Roku or like your Amazon,
Yes.
Fire Stick or Apple TV,
they
type
have
of thing.
They have a Facebook as well you can check out and ask questions if you have any about how to add it to your Roku or streaming device. But here's the schedule for tomorrow.
Yes, it's over there.
As you can see, they have and it's 24/7 programming if you've never been on the monsterchannel.com. But they have stuff that's running all the time, horror host related.
Yeah,
some are just straight up movies that are fun.
It's all there.
But there's tomorrow's schedule. We're on After the Bone Jangler, which is an honor. That's really cool. We got Kung Fu Theaters. We have Penny Dreadful. At around 4 o'clock, or she's on at 3, right? Or Shilling Shockers on at 2. Then there's a movie, the mystery movie, The Girl in the Headlines. Then the Kung Fu movie, yes, for Saturday is The Angry Dragon. I've had that at our local Chinese place, and it's really sends you to the toilet.
This is like a weird angle.
And then we have the Daytime Dungeon, which is a Bone Jangler show. He and Master G host it, and they show cartoons and a bunch of really cool old retro commercials for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls into the Bone Janglers show. And
they can look at all the details online.
The Screaming Skull. I'm trying to get ready revved up, and then our return to the Monster Channel tomorrow night at 10 p.m. And the replay is on Tuesday. Tuesday.
Very cool.
But the following Tuesday. So anyway, exciting news. We're really excited to be back on the Monster Channel.
Congratulations to Nikki Crypt. Nikki Crypt had her debut episode on there where she hosts...
Nikki's Trailer Crypt.
She hosts movie trailers.
Yeah, we watched that before we got our show together.
Nikki's a cool lady.
Yeah, pretty cool. And it was a fun show, too. And it was it centered on 4th of July-based movies, horror, and all kinds of different movies too. Even if there were, suspense movies, action movies, anything that had a 4th of July tie-in, she did some trailer. You showed the trailers for them. So,
well, speaking of movies, let's get back into Vincent Price and the movie Shock.
That's right.
From 1946.
We got to get into Part 3. Here we go. Part 3 of Shock, right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys Independence Day Hangout.
Or that. I was going to do the hairy, scary.
Well, you always do that. I gave you a break.
We always do that.
I'm giving you a break. You
can
leave the hair down for a minute.
All right. Enjoy the show, guys.
Things became very violent last night. This morning we found that he had a key hidden away. I ordered the lock on his door to be changed.
Computer, status report.
As for Mrs. Stewart, she's suffering from hallucinations. She keeps insisting that she witnessed a murder, which obviously...
Dave's not here!
Come in. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. They told me I'd find you here. I hope I'm not interrupting. Not at all. It's kind of rough, isn't it?
Yeah. She's out of her head. She's got a crazy idea she saw a murder. What am I going to do?
You're going to sit tight. She's in good hands.
So they keep telling me, but... Oh, she's getting worse. Now, I'm thinking of taking her back to San Francisco to a hospital there.
Oh, is that a fact?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Lieutenant. Dr. Cross is tops, you know that. You brought Harvey in to consult. You can't do any better than that.
But I can't just sit around and watch her get worse. I've got to do something.
Lieutenant, I wouldn't try to kid you for the world. So far, we've tried to snap her out of it with quiet and rest and simple foods. Well, there are a dozen other things we can do. Electric therapy, insulin shock.
Insulin shock. They use that in the Army on guys who blow their top.
Sure they do, because it often helps. But you're not going to turn it down on that account, are you?
No.
Well, relax. The setup here is perfect. Everybody's rooting for you. Now, just take it easy.
You mean that? Okay. Say, put in a couple of extra licks, Doc. I'd kind of like to take her home soon.
Okay, Lieutenant. We'll do everything we possibly can for her.
Goodbye, Doc.
Goodbye.
Come on, thank you, Doc.
Look at this. Mrs. Cross is dead.
What? The body of Mrs. Margaret Cross, wife of the noted psychiatrist, has just been recovered from its resting place among the rocks at Point Lobos. Mrs. Cross has been missing since Friday night. Coroner Jess Haynes has pronounced the death accidental.
Good morning, Doctor. You have our deepest sympathy. I'm terribly sorry, Doctor.
Would you come in, Miss Drew?
Yes, sir. You're the perfect picture of a heartbroken husband.
Am I?
I've missed you.
Driving back, there was time to think. I got to thinking about you. I asked myself, is she worth what I've done?
Well?
Swing!
That was a very satisfactory answer.
How did things go while I was away?
Well, darling, things are going so well I can hardly believe it.
What do you mean?
Mr. Edwards got out during the storm. He went into her room.
What?
He went after me. I struggled with him. She woke up and confused Mr. Edwards with you. She was thrown back into that night at the hotel.
Oh, Elaine, that undoes everything I've tried to do.
No, Stevens and Miss Hatfield heard her. They're convinced she's insane. Now, no matter what she says, they'll think she has hallucinations.
I see.
But you don't see, darling. Before you were trying to make her forget. Now she can talk her head off and no one will believe her. If we can encourage her to talk, convince her husband that she's insane, we can keep her here as long as it suits us. Then have her committed.
Dave's not here.
Now, this howdy-doody looking mother fella.
Darling. Janet, darling. It's me. Wake up. I'm here, dear.
You look more like a woman every time I see you.
I've waited all night for you, darling. What took you so long?
Don't worry, I'm with you now.
We have to be out by morning, Paul. They won't let us stay. Lieutenant Stewart.
Well, excuse me!
You shouldn't be in here.
Paul! It's him!
Who is it, dear?
Him! He killed her! He killed his wife! He picked something up, Paul, and he hit her with it. He was arguing with her. He killed her!
I know, dear. You've upset her, Lieutenant. You shouldn't have come in here. Come outside with me. Give her a hypodermic, nurse.
Don't leave me here! You'll kill me! Come back!
What is it, Doctor? What's happened to her? Lieutenant, I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. What you've just heard is something I've been afraid of.
What's that?
There are times when patients emerging from amnesia suffer from delusions. It doesn't happen often. I'd hoped it wouldn't happen in her case, but you heard her yourself.
But why?
Well, that's hard to explain. But if you come with me, I think I might be able to clarify it for you.
Okie dokie.
Hello, Mrs. Penny.
Good day, Doctor.
How are you feeling today?
Just fine, Doctor, just fine.
That's a lovely thing you're knitting there.
It's a shawl for one of my friends.
Everyone here treating you well?
Oh, yes, they're very nice to me. Dr. Stevens hasn't tried to me with that for a long while now. Neither has Miss Hatfield.
Haven't I told you many times, Mrs. Penny, that no one here is trying to you?
Oh, yes, they are. You all want me. You're all of you. But I've learned. I'm too smart for you.
I am too smart. I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
What you've just heard, Lieutenant, for the second time, is the typical attitude of many of our patients towards the hospital staff.
But that old lady, she seemed all right.
Mrs. Penny is suffering from a paranoid form of dementia precox, characterized either by delusions of grandeur or delusions of persecution, or both. The patient, when confined to the hospital, almost invariably becomes convinced that the doctors and nurses who are treating him are really murderers intent on killing him.
Bang!
This delusion is quite common among mental cases in an institution of this sort.
Are you trying to tell me my wife is out of her mind?
No. Out of the mind denotes complete loss of reason. Mrs. Stewart hasn't reached that stage.
But she's got the same crazy idea as the other patients.
Right now, she's merely suffering delusions. However, I feel it's only fair to tell you, Lieutenant, that this condition can become worse. Our fight now is to prevent further deterioration of her mind.
You've got to help her, Doctor. You've got to get her well again.
I'll do everything I can. Believe me.
That's a lie! That is a...
Everybody and every creature has to poop sometime.
Come now, Mrs. Stewart, you shouldn't be out of bed.
Will you help me, please? Please, please help me. Get the police here, please.
We don't need the police, Mrs. Stewart. You come along with me and everything will be all
You
right.
don't understand. There's nothing the matter with me. I want the police. That doctor's a murderer.
You go back to bed and we'll call the police.
Don't talk to me as if I were crazy. I'm telling you the truth.
Orderly. Now come along, Mrs. Stewart. No one's going to hurt you. And it's going to be all right. I wish you could have been there to see her yourself.
Yes, I heard about it this morning.
She had the usual delusions. She kept insisting that you were a murderer. You know how they get. She wanted me to call the police. For a moment, she became very violent. I had to give her a sedative. I think we ought to do something about her.
I agree with you, Doctor. I'll be in to see her in a few minutes.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going back and clean the crackers out of my bed. I'm expecting company.
There, you see? Everything worked out just as we planned.
Yes.
Well, smile, darling. It's fallen right in our lap. You don't seem particularly pleased.
I am. Of course I am, Elaine.
But what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to find something that will convince her that she's insane. You'd better get back to her now, darling. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Right.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, you again.
You feeling any better today?
I'm all right. There's nothing the matter with me.
Miss Jordan tells me that you're still talking about some woman I'm supposed to have killed. I've asked you to stop thinking about such things, Mrs. Stewart.
But it was your own wife.
If I can prove to you that you couldn't have seen me kill my wife, would you believe that this is a delusion you've been suffering from?
You were arguing with her about a divorce.
No, that's the first time I heard that.
If you will look at the date on this newspaper, Mrs. Stewart, You will see that my wife died only a week ago.
No!
You have been a patient here for over 3 weeks now.
3 weeks?
That's right. So you see, this has all been a very vivid dream. You must fight these dreams, Mrs. Stewart, or they're going to become worse, and we don't want that to happen.
My mind is all right.
It's not all right, Mrs. Stewart. Your mind is sick, and it's getting worse.
My mind is all right.
You wouldn't want your husband to see you in that condition, would you? He doesn't even want to see you when you're like this. You're losing your mind, Mrs. Stewart.
No.
Losing your mind.
You're despicable.
Thank you, Miss Hatfield.
Dr. Cross,
Yes?
there's someone in your office to see you.
Did I have an appointment?
No, sir. He's from the District Attorney's Office of Monterey.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You better give up them cigarettes, buddy, or the groundhogs will be bringing you your mail. Know what I mean?
Dr. Cross?
Yes?
How are you? My name's O'Neill. I'm with the District Attorney's Office in Monterey County.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
It's in connection with your wife's death, Doctor.
Oh.
I thought the case had been closed.
Something happened this week that made us consider the possibility that your wife didn't fall into that chasm by accident.
I don't understand.
A couple of days ago, someone broke into Harwood Lodge. Mrs. Harwood into unconsciousness and made off with her valuables. We caught the thief day before yesterday.
Like for real? For real?
But what has that to do with Mrs. Cross's death?
It may not have anything to do with it.
Confuse me?
It occurred to us that since the lodge was so close to your place, the man who Mrs. Harwood may have paid a visit to your wife. You've lived around Point Lobos for nearly 10 years. Mrs. Cross spent much of her time there. She must have known those cliffs pretty well, even at night.
Yes. I'd hate to think that
I'm not saying it was murder, Doctor. I'm just checking.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to help you.
I knew you'd feel the way about it. Have you checked your place to see if anything was missing?
I'm sure there isn't, or I'd have noticed it.
If it's all right with you, Doctor, we'd like to have Mrs. Cross's body exhumed.
But the coroner said...
It was only a routine examination.
Well, I don't know if that's necessary, Mr. O'Neill. You've got your man.
All we've got is a drunken old tramp who Mrs. Harwood and stole a little money and jewelry. We can't know about Mrs. Cross unless the body's exhumed.
But it seems almost sacrilegious. Hasn't she been through enough? Haven't I?
No.
I'd hoped you'd be more understanding, Doctor. Naturally, we'll get a court order, but it would be much simpler if you... If this tramp your wife, you want to see him punished, don't you?
Of course.
Then you can't conscientiously object to the exhumation.
No. No, Mr. O'Neill, I can't. If the man is guilty, he must be punished, of course.
Thank you, Doctor. You'll hear from me one way or the other within the next few days. Thank you for your cooperation.
I blame myself.
Darling, I've been so worried I didn't know what had happened to you. Where's you been?
City.
When you weren't here for dinner, I began to worry. What did the man from the district attorney's office want?
They're going to exhume Margaret's body.
You're not going to let them.
I had nothing to say about it. They'd get a court order.
But why are they? I
They
don't...
think some prowler may have killed her.
Prowler?
They weren't looking for anything before. She slipped and fell and fractured her skull against the rocks. Now they may discover it wasn't the fall that killed her.
They can't prove anything.
No. Once they start asking questions, That's why I went to the city. I had to make sure that I hadn't overlooked anything in the apartment. Why didn't I report it in the first place? Why did I let you talk me into it? If it weren't for that Stewart girl, if they start asking questions and find her...
Maybe they won't find her. We've taken care of everything else so far. If we have to, we'll take care of her, too. And you're not helping matters acting this way.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper!
If a man wanted to, if he had courage, he could get rid of her and no one would ever know.
Damn you sneaky heteros!
Doctor has an advantage. I could give her insulin shock treatment. Shock treatment's indicated in a case like hers. I could give her 4 injections.
You're nasty.
Then with the last one, an overdose. No one would ever know the difference.
And we'd be safe. No matter what the district attorney's office found, we'd be safe. They'd have nothing on us, Richard. We could get married then. You'd be yourself again, Richard. We'd find peace and quiet here, just the two of us.
You don't think I'd do it, do you?
Why not? Is her life more important than ours?
I've had enough. Look, Elaine, I can't go on like this. Things keep piling up. First it was Margaret, and then tricking that child so that she'd forget. Then convincing her that she was insane. There's a limit beyond which even I can't go.
You're too much trouble. Get some therapy.
Hello, stay tuned for more from the Mummy and the Monkey.
Oh my, that was just as smooth as it could be, just for you and me. You've got your radio dial locked precisely where it should be, right here on WVHS FM 92.7. VHS Radio, smooth hits for your VHS fix. I'm Chewy Charlie Fingers, spinning the platters that matter, keeping it smooth for you all throughout your workday, giving you heaping helpings of heavenly honey. That's right here on WVHS FM 92.7. VHS Radio, smooth hits for your VHS fix. WVHS FM 92.7. WVHS FM 92.7. VHS Radio. Smooth hits for your VHS fix. WVHS FM 92.7. WVHS FM 92.7. VHS Radio. Well, it's Friday, as you probably already know, which means you've made it through another work week. Congratulations to you. And since it is Friday, that also means tonight is Friday night, which also means it's time for Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain on Rob's Vintage Video on YouTube. Yes, that's right. Rob and Captain Adam discuss all sorts of fun stuff on Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain, the home of the Tape Off. Yes, the game of one-upsmanship where each of them try to outmatch each other with what's in their VHS collections based on a random film genre, drawing. So see who outmatches each other with what do they have in their readily available VHS collections. Yes, that's the Tape Off, only on Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain on Rob's Vintage Video. Yes, that's right. Join Rob from Rob's Vintage Video and Captain Adam from Captain Adam's VHS Pirate Ship on YouTube. That's right. This show can only be enjoyed on Rob's Vintage Video on YouTube. So be sure to hit subscribe to Rob's Vintage Video. And while you're at it, hit subscribe to Captain Adam's VHS Pirate Ship on YouTube. Come on. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything but a good time. That's right. You're going to find all kinds of fun stuff on those channels. And speaking of Friday nights, and speaking of YouTube channels, why don't you go ahead and head on over to The Mummy and the Monkey on YouTube for their Friday night stream show, The Hairy Scary Hangout, at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, right after Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain. Of course, they're two different channels with similar panels. Yes, if you're interested in Rob's vintage video, then you certainly will get a kick out of The Mummy and the Monkey on YouTube. So be sure to make Friday Night Tape Talk with Rob and the Captain and the Harry Scary Hangout with The Mummy and the Monkey part of your TGIF lineup right here on YouTube. So be sure to hit subscribe to Rob's vintage video on YouTube, Captain Anna's VHS Pirate Ship on YouTube, and The Mummy and the Monkey right here on YouTube. Well, let's get back to some smooth hits just for you on this Friday. So congratulations on making it through another work week. Happy Friday to ya. This is Chewy Charlie Fingers on WVHS FM 92.7 VHS Radio Smooth Hits for your VHS fix. VHS Radio.
There we go. Alrighty, Dighty.
And we're back.
Dolomite. That's
Yay.
right. We're back. Welcome to the Harry Scary Hangout. Hey, thanks again to the what is that? The VHS
Rob's Vintage Video.
Vintage Video. Rob's Vintage Video, and you got the Captain and Rob, and yeah, they have a great show in the beginning. You know, in early.
They do, and while we're getting ready to set up for the
sit there.
Harry Scary Hangout, I will put on Rob's Vintage Video, their tape talk show. And I'll say, we'll say hi and listen in a little bit while we get stuff put together.
Yeah, and I love seeing what they pull out of their when they do the tape offs. Those are
the
really
tape
fun.
off is fun.
So much fun, and like I said, I'd love to do one of those one time with them, or do something VHS related. It'd be great.
Yeah, we should do a tape off sometime.
Yeah, I love taping off.
Maybe send them a little video where we show some
we'll have
obscure
to
tapes.
Get in touch with them and see how they'd like to arrange that, and we could put together some, dig through our tapes and do a tape off with them. Cool.
All right, so what do we have next, Grim?
I don't even know. What do we have? Oh, what do you do? That's right, of course.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, of course. This is a segment where you, the viewer, get to participate. I mean, they're already participating in the chat, but
oh yes, they
if you
are.
want to send us photographs of things that you do that pertain to the Mummy the Monkey show, send them in to us, and we'll probably use them on a future episode. So here we go.
We'll let the song explain it.
Yes, the theme song will explain a little bit more, a little better than I can. So take it away, Cliff.
What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Do you watch on your PC? Do you watch on your phone, in a group or alone? Send us pics and let us see. What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Does your Harry Scary show? Do you watch with your dog, or you sleep like a log? Send us pics and let us know, yeah.
Okay, our first of two submissions this week comes from our one and only friend, Michaela.
Michaela Stormer, also known as Store Ghoulie, and she sent that photo in. She got to meet Uncle Sam there. So that's a fun picture. So thank you, Michaela, for sending that.
And then this next one is from your, you have to say yours, Ghoulie, but from our show's own Janet Decay. Did a little bit of, as in Wonder Woman, did something for a friend of ours, Kirk, and his mom.
Yes.
She's a big Wonder Woman fan, so you portrayed Wonder Woman.
Yes.
At her birthday party.
And that was so much fun to visit and chat with everybody, and got to sample some cake and have a nice chat with Susan, the birthday ghoul.
Yeah, you gave her a shout out at the beginning of the show. She's 75 years young. Mm-hmm. There she is, and with her cake and balloons and her son next to her, and of course Wonder Woman. Janet Decay doing her Wonder Woman thing.
It was fun to be Wonder Woman.
It was a fun experience.
Felt super.
Yes, it was very nice, and everyone else there loved you too.
Oh yeah, and they were all very sweet.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Okay, and someone notices that is that a Marine Corps blanket on her lap? Yes, she was in the Marines.
Yes, she was actually a Marine.
Yes, Susan was a Marine. Yes, so that is I think that blanket
She's a tough lady.
Been the if the unit that she was in, or just a standard Marine sort of themed blanket, but yes, she served our country and did all of that. So there you go, and that wraps it up for tonight's shorts but sweet What Do You Do segment. That's right. And if you want to send in some photographs of what you do during the show, whether it's your setup around your television, some hobbies that you might do while you watch our show, it's very easy. You can just send them to themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com.
Yeah, so we would love to hear from you. And when you send in, a photo or artwork, it has a chance of being broadcast on a future show.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we've got one part left of the movie, and tonight's movie is Shock, starring Vincent Price. And Vincent Price and his nurse are pretty, they're planning something pretty evil.
Well, I'm sure things are going to turn out great. I have a good feeling about this movie that's going to actually end on a high note. Because, I mean, how much can you mess up?
How's she going to get out of this jam?
Well, but, you'd think, look, these are very...
Hopefully the other doctor...
These are very well thought out people. They're educated, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have... how long does it take to become a psychiatrist? You have to have a special degree for that? I mean, you're obviously very intelligent. You must be able to, do the rational... Well, let's find out. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I got a good feeling about the end of this movie. Let's see if I'm right.
We'll see. Maybe...
I'm trying to be positive.
All right, so let's watch part 4 of the movie Shock.
The final part of tonight's movie,
yeah.
Shock. And we will see what happens. And then, of course, when we come back from that, we have a TV Showtime travel.
And a prize giveaway.
Yeah.
So I've been writing down your names in my mummy bucket.
Yeah, it's
and
full.
we're going to give away a Blu-ray when we're... And this Blu-ray, we're hosting the movie Bikini Monsters.
And I forgot
So that'll go to one lucky winner at the end of the night when we do the drawing.
And I'm going to throw in a something special, too, with that. It's the copy of Shock that we got off a DVD. I'm going to throw that. You want me to get rid of stuff? I'm going to get rid of that. They can have
we'll
that.
We'll throw in that DVD, too.
Dollar Tree copy of Shock
copy.
I found. You can have this is the copy that we ripped the movie from. It's just like a cheapie.
Some generic one, yeah.
So you can have that, too. How's that?
All right, sure.
All right, here we go.
Let's watch it.
Pinch those nostrils real tight, because here comes part 4, the final part of tonight's feature film, Shock. Okay, here we go. I'm holding my nose. 1, 2, 3.
Just a minute, I'm coming. Hello, Doctor.
What's that?
Come in. I hope you hadn't gone to bed. No. They told me at the hospital I'd find you here.
I didn't expect to see you so soon, Mr. O'Neill. I thought you'd phone me if there were any developments.
I had to save the papers. Coroner's inquest subpoena. Now it's legal.
What did the coroner find?
Your wife was murdered, Doctor.
Fascinating.
Oh? Are you sure?
Epsa-fragging Luther, damn it.
Sit down, Mr. O'Neill.
She was beaten over the head, suffered an explosive fracture. Death was practically instantaneous.
Oh, my God.
This Prowler you told me about, you think he did it?
Seems so. But Mrs. Harwood, your wife went out the same way. A pattern. Killers usually follow a pattern.
You don't know how she was killed? I mean, the weapon?
She was struck with a candlestick.
A candlestick? Are you sure?
A heavy silver one.
How can you know?
Microscope. There were particles of silver in the wound. They told us it was a silver object. There were bits of wax mixed in with the silver. They told us it was a candlestick. Must have been a heavy candlestick to have done the damage.
Duh.
Just routine, Doctor.
A criminal doesn't have much of a chance these days, does he?
No, sir.
Bogus.
By the way, do you have any silver candlesticks at the lodge?
We might have.
I'd like your permission to go through the house. The murderer may have left the candlestick behind, in which case we'll get fingerprints. If he got rid of the weapon, we may be able to find the mate. Then we'll know what to look for.
Of course, go right ahead.
Thanks. Now, if we can find the candlestick, our troubles are over.
There's gonna be trouble.
By the way, when did you see Mrs. Cross last? Alive, I mean.
None of your business.
Oh, a couple of weeks before she was killed. Why?
Can you place it a little more definitely?
I think so. Things had been piling up around here, and I needed a change. So I drove down to Point Lobos on a Friday night.
Anyone see you?
I don't think so. Why?
We're trying to fix the exact time of her death.
Well, I'm not sure anyone saw me. I drove down there on Friday night, left there around 9:30 Saturday night.
Well, that makes it convenient.
Well, it's not too important. Naturally, I want to do everything I can to help you, Mr. O'Neill. If I think of anything, I'll get in touch with you.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you so late.
That's all right.
See you at the inquest. Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her so long as ye both shall live. I will.
What's the matter, Richard? You haven't been yourself lately. Something on your mind? Darling, what's happening with us? Richard, I must speak to you. People are talking about you and that nurse, Miss Jordan. How do you like my hair, Richard? Of course I had it dyed. Everyone says it makes me look years younger.
I could give her 4 injections. Then with the last one, an overdose.
You got screws loose, pal?
Then we'd be safe. No matter what the district attorney's office found, we'd be safe.
Get me Lieutenant Stewart, please. Consists of a series of shocks brought on by injections of insulin. The dosage and the degree of shock is gradually increased until we've reached what we feel is the limit the patient's system can stand.
Well, if you do give Janet this insulin, how certain can you be that it'll help her?
I'm neither a miracle man nor a prophet, Lieutenant. If medicine were an exact science and not an art, I might be able to tell you.
But you think there's a chance?
Yes, I do.
That is such a lie.
I have seen it work in the Army. All right, Doctor, go ahead and try it.
Fine. We'll begin the treatment tomorrow morning.
We are a classy bunch.
Ouch.
We'll give her about an hour and a half.
have an appointment?
Shut up!
I'll be glad to consult with you, Doctor.
I'm sorry to break in this way.
My secretary will make the appointment.
I had to see you, Doctor. It's about my wife. She's been getting insulin shock treatments.
Now, just a moment, young man. Oh, it's Lieutenant Stewart. Well, we've had some wonderful results with insulin.
But after 3 treatments, she still insists she saw Dr. Cross murder his wife with a candlestick.
Murder his wife?
Yes, and she says he's trying to kill her now.
Well, that's a very common delusion.
Mrs. Cross is dead, and Dr. Cross did live in our hotel.
You and the Crosses were in the same hotel?
The Belmont Arms.
I see. And when was it she said that? Yesterday?
Yes, after the treatment.
You realize it's hard to make generalizations.
Whatever.
But as a rule, the patient is completely normal immediately after insulin shock. They may relapse into their hallucination after this lucid period. But for that moment, no matter how bad the case, the patient speaks the truth.
You're telling me in your own way that Janet's normal. That she's got something on Cross, and he's pretending she's crazy to save his own neck.
I'm not saying quite that, but,
Will you read this, Doctor?
No.
Get Dr. Cross at his sanatorium, please. It seems inconceivable.
You!
Hello, Dr. Cross.
I'm sorry, Dr. Harvey. Dr. Cross is with Mrs. Stewart. No, sir, this is Dr. Stevens' day off.
I see. Thank you. Well, Lieutenant, I think a trip is in order.
Let's go to KFC. I'll drive, you pay.
Oh, this is just so sad.
She's the only one who knows, Richard. No matter what O'Neill says or anyone else, if she's out of the way, we've nothing to worry about.
Well, apparently we have our little opinions, don't we?
They can hint and guess all they want, but without her, they have nothing.
We talk and talk and talk, and we just like the sound of our own little voice.
No, you can't. You can't.
Dexter, Selene, I've got to save her. I've got
You can't. I won't let you. We've got to go through with it.
to understand. I can't go through it.
Well, after all, it's no is a no.
Selene.
Richard, listen to me.
Let go of her.
Richard, I love you.
Why do you say things that you know will hurt me?
You're dead meat, Pilgrim.
I'll have what she's having.
Dr. Cross, what is it? Come along, I need you. Adrenaline, quickly.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
I haven't looked this pretty since I was a baby.
Don't worry, son. She'll come out of it in a couple of hours, and you'll be able to take her home in 2 or 3 days.
I'm very grateful to you, Doctor.
Oh, Janet, darling.
September 13th. In the case of Janet Stewart. I gave her insulin shock again today, for the 4th time. Can you give me a minute? Thank you. Dr. Harvey completed the treatment successfully, and the case is closed.
This is so embarrassing.
Did you give me my cheese whiz, boy?
Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending. That's enough.
Darn, that's the end.
There you go, and there you have it. Are you in shock? Or what? I guess I was wrong about the happy ending. I guess you know.
Well, she survived. I thought Vincent Price could have killed her.
Well, maybe the happy ending is that she did survive and justice prevailed in this case. You know.
Yes.
The guy just couldn't stop, whacking women. He just was like, he's really bad. How did he get through his dating life? I mean, what were his dating years like?
Oh, maybe they'll find out more about him when they
dig up his backyard or something. You know.
Yeah, in most of the Vincent Price movies, he always plays like a villain.
Yeah, but more of a savvy villain. I mean, he was just clumsy. Again, he just didn't think before he strangled her. I don't know what his problem was, but
and then the nurse lady was just as evil. So.
Oh well, she wasn't. No one cried over her, but at the same time, it was like, dude,
it's like, geez,
there's other ways to handle spats. You don't have to go right for the throat. But anyway,
you could just go find another person.
But good stuff. But
still walk away.
But not a bad movie. One of the better ones that we've shown here. And
we haven't shown a Vincent Price movie in a long time.
And I sure had fun with it. Hope you had fun with it watching it. So thanks again for joining us for that. Mm-hmm. But it ain't over yet. We got way more show to go.
There's more.
Yes, but wait, there's more. That's right. We have another TV show time travel for you tonight.
We're going to travel back in time to the olden days of television guides.
At least here in Northeast Ohio, yes, because growing up here in Cleveland, we had multiple horror hosts and movie hosts at the same time, throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s, up until the 90s. So I like to crack open a TV guide, which is like a little supplement you got with your weekly paper that let you know what was on for the week on all 5 channels at that time that were existed.
5 channels.
Yeah, that's when you had like your 3 network stations, NBC, CBS, ABC, and then maybe a couple UHF local stations.
Simpler times.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I cracked those open close to a date of our show airing. I think we're July 6, 1979, if I'm not mistaken. But to make sure, let's see what's going on. Let's just go. Let's jump in the time travel machine and let's see what was happening here in Cleveland, Ohio, back in the day. That's right. Cleveland TV show time travel. We always start with WJKW TV Cleveland. And that's right. Like I said, Friday, July 6th, 1979 at 11:30 p.m., it was the one, the only Houlihan and Big Chuck show. Oh, yeah. Friday nights were the best.
Oh.
And their movie that night was Equinox. Oh, yes.
Equinox is the film that inspired The Evil Dead.
That is true. If you've never seen this movie, oh my gosh.
It's a wonderful movie.
I can't say how much you need to check. And it's even got the tape recorder in the, that has the evil chant, the book with all the different demons and stuff that appear later in the movie. Really great movie. If you've never seen it, please find it. I'm sure it's online somewhere you can watch for free, or rent it from your local neighborhood video store if they exist anymore. But there's one of the bad guys from the demons. A lot of claymation, or stop motion animation, I should say. Really, really cool movie, Equinox. Look at all the cool beasts in there, too.
That is cool.
Awesome, awesome movie. Oh, and even some fun with superimposing that guy on there. Anyway, the next day, Saturday, July 7th, 1979, on Channel 43 WAB, it was the one, the only Superhost at noon. His 4-hour show kicked off with an hour of comedy. Yeah, in this case, it was the Bowery Boys. That's right, Slip Mahoney and all those guys doing their thing. And his first movie of 2 at 1 p.m. was 20 Million Miles to Earth.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's good old-fashioned Ray Harryhausen right there, baby.
Incredible effects.
The best stop motion ever. So,
yes.
The master himself bringing us some fun that Saturday morning. And Superhost's second movie, The Son of Dr. Jekyll at 2:30 p.m. This one, I don't think I've...
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
I've seen it when I was a wee ape back in the day when I watched this show. I'm sure I saw this movie, but it's been a minute. So we should look this one up. This one looks great, too. And that concludes, tonight's Cleveland TV Showtime Travel.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you, Grim, for taking us back in time.
Anytime. Time.
Well, here's something that's timeless. The prize giveaway.
Ooh.
Everybody likes prizes, right?
Yes, they do.
So we're going to give away to one lucky winner a Blu-ray special where we host the movie Bikini Monsters.
By Terrence Muncie, independent filmmaker.
Yes, and then we're going to throw in this really generic DVD of tonight's movie, Shock, from a dollar store.
That's right. We're just going to throw it in with that DVD. So, and this is what we pulled.
I miss finding movies at the dollar stores.
Me too.
Especially those really generic.
I've got tons of them.
Skinny cased DVDs.
I never got rid of mine. I still got a bunch.
And then they used to have VHS too.
Yes, I still have some of those too from the dollar stores.
All right, and I've been writing down all of your names and putting them in my mummy bucket here. So we've been sitting down for a while watching a movie. Let's get up and shake our buckets.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
All right, shake. Shake.
Shake that bucket. Voodoo, shake that bucket. I need some dollars to make it rain in here next time.
No, not that kind of bucket dancer. Okay.
Oh, boy.
And the winner is, let's see.
Go read that.
The winner is...
Uh-oh, let me get the drum roll ready.
Yeah, where's the drum roll?
When you're ready. You ready?
You're slipping, Grim. Okay.
I'm not. Ready?
And the winner is... Virtual Vicky!
Whoa!
Virtual Vicky, you are the winner!
Nice, yeah.
Congratulations!
You're the big winner tonight. You got a very cool prize package coming to you. So
yes, so Virtual Vicky just needs to email us, and can you put the email on the screen?
Oh, why not? Sure, I could do that. That's not a problemo. Boop.
Yes, the email is themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com, and we will get these sent out to you if you email us to claim your prize, Vicky. So,
yes.
You guys are all winners to us. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's fantastic 4th of July festive Friday Harry Scary Hangout.
That's good. I like that. The alliteration was pretty good. So yeah, but the show's not over yet. That's right. We have more coming up. We're going to do a Harry Scary Hangover.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about stuff we watched recently. I've got 3 boxes, giant boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays that I purchased from one of our local libraries for $3 a piece. So there's a lot of them in there.
And we're going to talk about some movies that we've watched recently.
But yeah, but it's going to be. The fun continues. We're not done yet. But but this show is over.
Yes. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time here at the Erie Cinematary on the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout. Good night. Good fright. Mwah.
That's right, and enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time here on the Harry Scary Hangout. So see you later, alligators.
Bye-bye.
Boop. Oh, the outro. You took the outro.
No, it's there. Oh. That's weird. I didn't delete it.